to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, on roll call. Mrs. Brown Knight.
Here.
Dr. Lewis.
Here.
Mrs. Rankin.
Here.
Mr. York.
Here.
All right, I need a motion and a second to excuse Mr. Bartlett and Ms. Gelbaugh.
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Brown Knight.
Yes. Aye.
Dr. Lewis.
Yep.
Mrs. Rankin.
Aye.
Mr. York.
Aye.
It's
All
okay.
right. All right, I'm going to, listen up, guys. I'm going to call for a special motion to amend the agenda. We are adding, you have them in front of you, the two purchase requests. These will be late entries onto the agenda. These shouldn't be controversial in any way. Does everybody understand what we're asking? Did I
So
phrase that
moved.
okay, Richard?
I like the light.
Okay.
So moved.
Did I have a second?
Second.
Second. Ms. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right, we'll add those two things to the agenda, and we will be voting on them later. All right, any question regarding the minutes?
No, sir.
I'm
No,
sure
Mr.
that
Mayor.
Those were not fun to type.
The minutes, yes, the minutes were long from the last meeting. You know, we did have a lot of folks in. But Allison, I think, did a spectacular job bringing them all together.
Yes, she did. To be commended.
All right, so I
Did
hearing.
she change the type? Or is it me? Is it?
It might be smaller.
It looks smaller.
All right, a motion and a second to accept the minutes, please.
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right, we'll accept those minutes as they are. All right, in communications, you have Chief Copeland's report. You've had a chance to look that over. If you have any questions, you can, or does anyone have any questions? No? Well, if you do, we'll talk to Dan about that. All right, the rather impressive report from Fiscal Officer Mr. Ford. Any questions regarding anything on these statements?
No.
No? Do these balances look correct?
They do. I've gone through every single one of them, and they look fine.
Line by line.
Line
right.
by line.
All
Whether
right.
I needed to or not.
Okay. All right, the Service Department from Sherp, I think all he really has in is that he has one spending request in. This is to do a repair on one of our Ford diesel trucks, I believe it is. I know this seems to be like a lot of money, but I guess to repair a diesel these days.
Well, plus it's a 10-year-old vehicle.
Well, it is. It is. It's $6,200, it looks like. All right, motion and a second then on that one.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
All right, Mr. York? And
Aye.
let's go ahead and do the other two spending requests.
Okay.
We have, the one is from Chief Hines, and this is to outfit the new police car. Chief, I mean, it's more than lights and sirens, correct?
Yeah, it's, you're talking, computers, installed, cameras installed, lights, cages.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it.
A lot to it,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Motion and a second then, or are there any questions on the spending request to outfit the patrol car?
This is all with it in our budget.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
When are you getting that car?
We're hoping, I just spoke with, Mr. Joseph today, and, we're hoping, looks like maybe in about 4 weeks.
Oh, that's good.
So it's a lot better than the one we've been waiting for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, from 4. How long does it take them to outfit it, Chief?
That can be a little bit of time too because of the backlog. But, once they get on it, probably a week.
Okay, but I mean, we really can't use the car until it's outfitted.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay, all right. All right, a motion and a second then for that spending request.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis? Aye. Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right, the last pending request is, it's Mercer Construction. This is Bobby Mercer. He's a part-time firefighter here. He has submitted the winning lowest bid. This is to paint the pool house.
Inside and out?
It's just the inside. Yeah, it's just the inside,
We did the outside
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd allocated this in the permanent improvement.
Yes.
For this year, and
Yeah.
we had a bid that we had accepted, but it was not done by a village employee, so we had to redo it.
I mean, Ed will verify that this, we did have this legally checked out, even though he is a part-time employee here, that, you know, it is all within.
Yeah, it's all within.
And then, yeah, that he.
Well, the nice thing is, if he messes up, he can't skip town.
No, apparently not.
Well, he wouldn't.
And I believe we had, what, 4 bids? 4 bids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His was the lowest, so.
Well, good.
He is an extremely hard worker, so we have every reason to believe that he'll do a good job here.
He's who painted the doors, right, at the fire department?
He did, yes, he did.
But we're not going with
Still
that
seems
same.
like
We're
a lot
not,
of money for
we're not
painting.
painting it red.
Everything's a lot of money today.
Yeah,
Buddy, is that the truth?
I was gonna say, it's been a long time since they painted anything.
yeah. Motion in a second, please.
So moved.
Second?
Second, Mrs. Brown Knight.
Aye.
Dr. Lewis, Mrs. Rankin,
Aye.
Mr. York.
Aye.
Okay. Okay, the last thing in communications is the letter regarding the SORTA grant. Randy, do you have anything to say about this?
Well,
It's Kelly, I think Kelly.
Kelly?
I did some research into what they funded in the past and
Right.
all of that, so I prepared a report.
right. And Brandy's
Basically
in
what-
Public Works, so.
Right. Basically, we've got some projects in mind, and we got some projects that they seem to be more favorable to get funded. So I think that we'll have a public work meetings and probably bring to council our recommendations of what we apply for. We can apply for more than one.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
Okay.
for instance, probably one of the 2 intersections. You think? I think we talked about that, one of the 2 intersections, because that'd be a big project.
Yeah, okay, okay. All right. All right, permission to address council. It doesn't look like we have anyone who wishes to speak with us tonight.
Excuse me. Hi, you got the warm and fuzzies?
Okay. All right, the bills, let's pay the bills. Any question regarding the voucher sheet, the rest of it? Everything look,
Copacetic.
all right, all
Looks
right.
good to
I'm hearing
me.
no questions? Comments?
No comments?
Comments? Comments?
No.
No? No? Well, all right then. Someone might make a motion.
So moved.
Second?
Second. Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
Okay, we do not have, I don't know how it's possible, we do not have a committee report tonight.
Correct.
Good.
Just wait. Wait till the 8th.
Just wait, okay. All right, under miscellaneous. The Arbor Day will be held April the 20th, that's this coming Friday, April the 28th at 1:30, down at the intersection of Worcester and Oak. I believe we are putting in a red oak, that will be the tree this year. I'll be doing a proclamation. I'm hoping as many school kids and so on and so forth will show up for that event. It's one of the better events. Anyway, that's when that will be held. Village offices will be closed in observance of Memorial Day, Monday, May the 29th. Fireworks will be held on Monday, July the 3rd. Monday, July the 3rd, beginning at dusk, of course. Village offices will be closed in observance of Independence Day on Tuesday, July the 4th. So we actually get that day. What are we referring something to the Finance Committee here for the
Insurance.
insurance? Okay. Well, we'll make that referral even though we're missing its chair.
I'm sure its chair would rather be here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and while we're on it, I guess, while we're moving things around here, then we are going to be moving the pool to the safety committee. I mean, are we all, any objections here, Randy? Okay.
Good by me.
Okay. You know, Randy, you got a lot on your plate. and this
Can I ask
will help.
just why?
I think it's simply Leah's interest and involvement. She's got a swimmer, she knows the culture.
She's got it.
I don't mind. Is that a weird precedent?
Not really. I mean,
Oh, no.
she's really taken the lead on this,
Oh,
actually. and-
Absolutely.
And
I,
as I started to say, Randy's got a lot on his plate.
Yeah.
If this, alleviates the burden a little bit.
And she's on the Health and Rec.
no,
Yeah.
that,
Yeah,
there is
and
no
I'm on her
question.
safety
Yeah.
committee, so
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
question about that. I'm not questioning that at all. But
Okay.
the idea of just moving something because of a person leading it, is that a precedent that is standard that we've done before? Because it feels like I could say, well, I'm really into X, Y, and Z. How about you put it under rules and law? And it
And
has,
we would vote.
huh?
And then we would vote to do
Well,
it.
actually, I believe it's at the mayor's discretion
Oh.
who assigns what to
Right.
a
What
What
committee.
if
Okay.
And
council,
even though you're asking, are we setting a precedent here tonight, if that's what I'm hearing you say, no, we are not. This has
Okay.
been done in the past. It is a little irregular. I mean, it's not done frequently, but it can be done, and I think we have a good reason to be doing it.
Yeah, an example is we moved the economic development from Rob's one committee over to Marcy's.
Yep, yep.
That was just
Yeah.
recently,
Yep,
so.
that's a good example. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it
Well,
happened.
it was always in my committee.
Yeah, I was,
Oh, it wasn't, I
Yeah.
thought
then I don't mind at all.
But it always was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally in agreement on the rationale, so I'm fine. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, it's a good, I mean, you're making a good point, and you ask a
Right.
good point.
Well, and I think
You just
it-
don't want to arbitrarily be saying,
Right, that's
for
what
some
it-
reason, yeah.
Yeah.
For a frivolous reason or whatever.
But I think if
Okay.
you make, again, it's at your discretion, but if there was a council person felt strongly
Yeah, oh,
in a
absolutely.
way, we
Yeah.
would talk about
You could
it.
object, of course you could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I would
get
overrule you and.
Kicked out of the room,
Sit you down, but other than
taken down
that,
to
you'd
the
be
village
fine.
square, strung up.
No,
I'll meet you. in
just
the-
trying to keep it light.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, on to resolutions. Now, we have these first two that are on here were tabled. I believe we should, what is the,
Motion on table, if that's what you're
we
gonna do.
want to untable them and then,
Have the first reading.
oh, no, I think we're done with them, right? We're not going to have the first reading.
Right.
Or you're not gonna,
Yeah,
oh, you just wanna rescind them then?
yeah, we just want to,
Because
we
we've-
want them to go away.
Okay, we'll just move to rescind the first two appointments.
Because we have the
Take them off
two,
the table first?
Hey, rescind them right now, be fine.
Right now, be
Yeah.
fine?
Yeah, they're tabled now, so the next move would be just to rescind them if that's what council decides to do.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions or objections to that?
I have a question.
Yes.
So we have definitively determined that there are the right number of people on that board?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and so the only way to get more on there would be to change the ordinance, and that's not necessary.
To get more on, of course,
Right.
if someone drops off, then we would have somebody to fill that appointment, of
Sure.
course.
But
Right.
we could change the ordinance.
Yeah, but I
Well,
believe,
if we just talk about and then decide to do that, we just put it back on, but for right now,
I
Yeah.
think the best way to proceed with that is just to see what participation you get from that number of people.
Mm-hmm.
If there's 5 people on it and only 2 people are doing anything, maybe it makes sense to expand it to 7.
yeah.
well, or maybe you would ask the 3 who aren't participating to consider standing
No, I
aside.
mean, we run on volunteers.
Yeah, true, true,
And people are, it's the same people over and over.
yeah, yeah. All right, a motion and a second then to rescind,
So moved.
Second.
okay? Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye?
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right, we'll take those off.
Okay. This is the third reading to set forth building permit fee schedule to be utilized by the Village of Mariemont Building Department.
Okay.
Is that the one that on the back has the 80?
I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it
Okay.
is. Yeah, this,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Rod pointed out that 80 should actually be 100.
100.
Oh, that's what his original report said, isn't it?
Yes, so he asked that we amend that to change, and then we could go ahead and approve it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know where, I apologize, I'm looking at this.
On the back?
Oh, it's on the
Yeah.
back, gotcha, thank you.
Exhibit
Oh, It
A,
was supposed to be 100. It was supposed
gutters
to
and
be
roofs
100.
is 80, is
Yeah.
100?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And that's how it originally was, I think I
Okay.
just got it.
Okay, so we need a motion to amend.
So moved.
Well, I'm not making the motions.
Oh, I move that we amend the amount for gutters and roof from $80 to $100.
I second.
All right, Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right, now we need a motion and a second to adopt that.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you, Tony.
This is the third reading, resolution creating a new capital project fund for Dogwood Park.
Actually, you got it. Did you vote on the amended? You did, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we just voted on
All right,
the
I'm
amended
sorry.
version. All right, this is the third reading, correct?
Correct.
Yes. Okay, a motion and a second to adopt.
So moved.
Second?
Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
And Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Okay, this is the second reading, resolution declaring the necessity of levying a tax in excess of the 10 mil limitation for current expenses and requesting the county auditor to certify matters in connection
Okay, this is
wherewith.
the second reading. This is the discussion reading. Are there any questions, discussion, now that we have Richard here and we can get a very
So
good
what is
explanation?
this?
So in order to put anything on a ballot,
Right.
the first thing you have to do is pass a resolution asking the county auditor to certify the amounts of the property values and what that would bring in.
I'm sorry, so will we have a renewal on the?
Yes, you got two renewals. You got Mary Elders and this one.
Yeah, I knew about Mary Ellis.
Yeah,
So
so
This
you got
this
two
one
of them.
is, I'm sorry, is this 1 mil? What?
It's a.
3.08, all right. Rate not to exceed.
The Mary Elders, I think it's the next one, Randy, is the 1 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is November, general election.
correct.
Okay, we ready for the next one?
Well,
And once we pass this and get those certifications back, we'll do the reading to actually put it on the ballot. This is just to get the county auditor to certify the amounts.
All right, we can talk about it. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that.
Well, no, I mean, if you're not.
Oh,
if you're
I'm
good.
comfortable with this step.
Okay.
I'm just, I mean, do we do a renewal? I would like to have some discussion of, is 3.0 mil the correct amount?
Amount, uh-huh.
Is it lower, is it higher, or is that,
Yeah, I mean, if you do anything, it will increase the amount. Because if you pass a renewal, currently, the way taxes were passed in the past was that 10% is called a rollback that the state pays on your behalf. Any renewal or new tax, the state will not pay that 10%, you will pay it.
okay.
So if you want to do something else, I would at least pass this as a renewal and then put something additional on, so that people are not paying that 10% on that.
Okay. I mean,
mean,
it could go down also. I mean,
No, the realized rate will go down.
Right.
It already has, but
but if we, because property values go up, the realized rate goes up
on
because it's
renewals,
fixed.
it's fixed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
It's okay. Well, that was the second reading. That's what discussion
for.
time is all about. All right.
Okay.
The Mary Elders one then?
Resolution declaring the necessity of levying a tax in excess of the 10 mil limitation for recreational purposes of the Mary Elders Incorporated and requesting the county auditor to certify matters in connection therewith.
All right, again, second reading, discussion, I think we sort of understand the explanation.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, this is the third reading to accept bid of the Kleinger's Group for the rehabilitation of Dogwood Park.
You got that down there as the third reading?
Second reading.
Second reading.
Oh, second, I'm sorry.
Second reading.
Second.
All right, again, second reading. Any questions regarding?
So, is this just to do the plans, or is it to do the actual work?
No, it's just due to the plans, but it is hard construction drawings.
Okay, but I think that language is a little confusing, because it says it's for the rehabilitation. To me, that implies it's for the work.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
does it specify it later? If it does, then that's fine.
well, does it, down in the body?
Well, it says to accept the bid, so as long as we know what the bid is for, I guess it's kind of a roundabout way to address that.
Yeah, it does say for the proposed for the rehabilitation.
If you want to amend it, say $144,150 for the,
Plans.
for the plans
Just add the
and
plans.
Construction plan, or
construction
plans
drawings for the rehabilitation, you do that. yeah.
rehabilitation.
Yeah, makes sense.
I hope I'm not splitting hairs, but.
No.
No, no, no.
No, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Is this the amount that's getting reimbursed to us by somebody? That's what I thought, yeah.
Okay. So does somebody want to make a motion then to make that amendment?
I will do that. I make a motion to amend the language and the resolution to read, to accept the bid of the Kleiningers Group for the construction plans for the rehabilitation of Dogwood Park.
Okay. Should you add the word drawings to that as well?
Construction.
I said
drawings.
construction plans, but
Plans.
or construction.
Maybe drawings also, just.
Okay,
Yeah.
drawings, all right. I'll say it again. I make a resolution to
You make a
change the
motion.
wording on the, make a motion to change the wording on the resolution to accept the bid of the Kleiningers Group for the construction drawings for the rehabilitation of Dogwood Park.
We all good?
Mm-hmm.
Second.
Amen.
Second, please.
Second.
Second. Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
Good catch.
Okay. We'll have the third reading of that next time.
All right, this is the second reading to appoint Brad Lockhart as a member of the Parks Advisory Board for calendar year 2023.
Yeah, the second reading. I think we all know what that is. Okay,
Right.
last one.
To reappoint, no, it should be to appoint, to appoint Becca Vianello as a member of the Pool Commission for the calendar year 2023 to fulfill the unexpired term of Lauren Halad.
And that's the first reading. We'll have the second reading the next time.
Becca Halad, the same person as Becca Vianella.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she was Becca, yeah. That was her maiden name,
Maiden name.
yes.
All right,
All right, ordinances?
this is the third reading, an ordinance authorizing application and contracting with the Ohio Public Works Commission, the Southwest Ohio Regional Transit Authority, and Nature Works.
Okay, motion and a second to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
Okay.
All right, this is the third reading to amend Chapter 150.16, Building Permit Schedule of Fees.
All right, we all know what that is. Motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Mrs. Brown Knight? Oh, well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't hear- I
second.
didn't hear the second.
Second.
Second. Mrs. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right. Well, we're doing so well.
Randy, how bad do you want to win?
Yeah, I think we should wait till everybody's here to run that. But I do want to, on behalf of the mayor, the village of Mariemont, and this council, I do want to wish Kelly Rankin a very, very 39th happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Can we also congratulate Randy and the whole Centennial Committee on this weekend as well,
And the
officially?
mayor.
And the mayor.
I was there.
Incredible.
Yes, I think we can.
Really, a great
You
weekend.
know,
Incredible.
I think it came off really well.
It was a
I-
great
I think we
weekend.
were well attended. All things considered, we had a teeny bit of a glitch with the PA system, but I mean, that was, dealt with.
And Gordon was on his way.
Was on his way.
With the
Yeah.
backup. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So all things considered, I think it was, it was very nice. Yes.
Incredible.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay. Go.
We're adjourned.
All right.
Thank you. Good.
Oh, you.
3 minutes to spare.
No,
Who had
somebody-
6:57?